Inflation frequently dominates economic headlines, yet its true and pervasive impact on daily lives is often profoundly overlooked. The specific nuances of who suffers most from rising prices are too frequently ignored in broader economic discussions. This in-depth analysis will explore precisely why the middle class disproportionately bears the heaviest weight of inflation's persistent pressure. Inflation is fundamentally about the insidious erosion of purchasing power, extending far beyond merely rising prices. For the middle class, often with fixed or slowly growing incomes, this erosion makes them particularly vulnerable to economic shifts. Their established standard of living and hard-won financial stability are directly challenged by this continuous decline in buying capacity. Unlike the wealthy, who frequently possess diverse assets capable of outpacing inflationary trends, the middle class relies heavily on their earned income. This dependence often compels them to make difficult financial choices, such as sacrificing crucial savings or delaying important life purchases. Such consistent reliance on income alone creates a persistent and often debilitating cycle of financial strain. Transportation, an absolute necessity for many middle-class families, is profoundly impacted by the relentless rise of inflation. Escalating fuel prices and increasing vehicle maintenance expenses consume an ever larger portion of already stretched budgets. This effectively limits their mobility, restricting access to crucial employment opportunities and essential services. Education, historically a vital pathway to upward mobility and prosperity, becomes increasingly unaffordable during periods of sustained inflation. Existing student loan debt further burdens the middle class, severely hindering their ability to save, invest, and build generational wealth. This escalating cost creates a significant and increasingly unfair generational disadvantage. The housing market, a cornerstone of middle-class wealth accumulation, is frequently destabilized by inflationary pressures. Rising interest rates and increasing construction costs collectively make homeownership less attainable for many aspiring individuals and families. This instability further limits their capacity to build long-term financial security through property. Healthcare costs, already a substantial burden for most, are significantly exacerbated by the effects of inflation. The middle class frequently lacks the extensive financial resources to navigate the complexities and sheer expense of the modern healthcare system. This often leads to delayed medical care, compromising health outcomes, and increasing long-term health risks. Supply chain disruptions, a frequent contributing factor to inflationary spikes, disproportionately affect the middle class. They are inherently less able to absorb the dramatic price increases on essential goods and services compared to wealthier segments. This unfortunate reality forces them to make difficult choices about their consumption patterns and basic necessities. Inflation relentlessly erodes the real value of retirement savings, directly jeopardizing the financial security of the middle class in their later years. Individuals may find themselves compelled to work longer than planned, or significantly reduce their standard of living during retirement. This creates profound uncertainty and anxiety about their future. Government policies specifically aimed at controlling inflation can regrettably have unintended consequences, often impacting the middle class most acutely. Interest rate hikes, for example, designed to cool the economy, can slow economic growth and potentially lead to job losses. This creates a delicate and often precarious balancing act for policymakers. The middle class is frequently caught in a severe squeeze between relentlessly rising costs and frustratingly stagnant wages. This economic reality often forces them to work longer hours, take on additional jobs, or drastically cut back on previously essential expenses. This continuous pressure undermines their quality of life and aspirations. The cumulative effect of these outlined factors creates a significant and ongoing challenge for the middle class across society. Their ability to plan for the future, secure their families, and maintain their quality of life is severely impacted. This underscores the profound human cost of inflation, a cost too often overlooked in broad economic indicators.